All right, what's up? It's Lulu
and Lala.
And obviously we are going to be talking about what went down Sunday night. People are still talking about it, still stories coming out from it, and well, we want to talk about it too. The Super Bowl is what happened, and the Eagles annihilated and destroyed the Kansas City Chiefs. Everybody thought, oh my God, it's going to be 3 in a row for them. Nope, that didn't happen. I'm very happy that the Eagles won. Now, a lot of people think, we're Giants fans. How can we root for the Eagles? Well, obviously that's always a no-no. But when it came to like East Coast, West Coast, I'm always going to side with the East Coast because we were raised in the East Coast. So obviously they're our neighbors.
Yeah.
So we got to just root for them. And so very happy that they won.
That's how we did it. Because I don't care for either team.
Yeah, it was a good game. It got boring towards the end because it was like ridiculous how bad the Chiefs were doing. And Patrick Mahomes, man, he allowed himself to get sacked 6 times. I just don't know why.
2 interceptions.
The sloppiness. It was very sloppy, and I just feel like I think they went into too confident, or they weren't really focused like the Eagles were. Yeah, the Eagles went in there knowing that they were going to take it. Like, what's up? What are we doing here? Oh, we're winning the Super Bowl. That's what we're doing. And that's exactly what they did. 40-22. So it was a pretty good game. Big shout outs to the Baker boys, Dr. Baker,
for inviting us to their home and watching the football game. It was a lot of fun.
Yes, it was.
When's the next party? I'm just kidding. But let's talk about the Super Bowl performance.
Yes. Well, before we get that, like I said, it was a good game.
Yeah.
It wasn't like one of those games that you're on your toes, like, oh my God, what's gonna happen? It was
Yeah. After I think the third quarter, I was like, all right, well, the Eagles won.
Bye.
Like I could either go home now or just linger around to see, because you never know what can happen.
It was
but it was kind of predictable already by the
I have to give a shout out though, because last year, all they did was pan the camera to Taylor Swift. And I feel bad for Taylor Swift this time around, because the one time that the camera panned to her, she got a bunch of boos.
Yeah, I thought that wasn't nice. Like, why you gotta boo her for? She just came to support her man in the game, yeah.
But yeah,
she played it off really cool though. So.
She did. I mean,
what else can you do besides just be like, all right.
I don't even think it matters to her, because she gets a lot of cheers from all the other concerts that she's done.
Right.
But anyways, let's talk about the performance. Kendrick Lamar.
Yes, I liked it. I didn't see anything. I mean, could he have maybe had a live band there with him? Sure, but overall, like looking at as a whole, I didn't think it was bad. Like, let's just say for someone that doesn't follow Kendrick Lamar, somebody that does not know his music, that doesn't know anything about the beef between him and Drake, overall, I think it wasn't a bad performance. And I asked my mom, because she doesn't follow Kendrick Lamar. I'm like, Mom, what did you think when you're watching it? He's performing, you don't really understand much of anything. Like, what is it? She's like, she enjoyed it. She enjoyed the choreography, the dancers. He was doing his thing. I think the problem that a lot of people are talking about, like, there's a lot of people saying that it sucked or it was whack. If you don't know the genre of hip hop, and you don't know the culture, and you don't know what's going on between, Drake and his Or you just don't know the culture,
then you're not going to understand it. But a couple of years ago, when Maroon 5 performed, a lot of other people were like, what is this? How boring, because they don't know their music. Mm-hmm. And we can even stem it back a couple of decades ago when they had, I think, what was the band, The Who, or I don't know what. If you don't know that type of music, then you're not going to enjoy the performance because you don't know it.
Yeah, it's not your cup of tea, so you're going to be like, oh, all right.
I do feel like the NFL should do more collaborations like they used to do.
Right.
When they had like NSYNC and Mary J. Blige, and they had like different genres fusing together. I think that would work, because now you're catering to everybody. You're just not catering to one specific genre of music or one specific people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But to say that his performance completely sucked, I don't think so.
I agree. I enjoyed it. In fact, I enjoyed it more than last year when Usher was performing. I enjoyed this one more than Usher. I thought that Usher was all over the place.
Again, I think it was a great performance. He's a rapper. He's not gonna be up there, popping out in choreography
like Beyonce and Shakira and J-Lo.
It's just not his thing. So I think he did a great job. I could understand why people say maybe it was a little under,
Like lackluster?
whelming. Because I think the reason is because he didn't rap some of his most famous.
Well, here's the thing. Everybody was wondering, is he gonna sing the song? Is he gonna sing the song? Not like us. And he did. And I wish that he wouldn't have.
I disagree.
Because this is Kendrick Lamar's big moment, right? Like, not everybody can perform at the Super Bowl. Like, here you are, main stage, everybody's tuning in, everyone's listening, you're introducing yourself to a lot of people that don't know who you are, and you kind of made it about this corny beef that you got going on with Drake. Like, y'all are grown-ups, and you're still beefing, and maybe it's all on purpose, maybe it's not, but like, you made it about Drake. Like, you're giving him way too much credit. You even mentioned his name. Like, this was your time to shine, and instead of, I wouldn't have sang that song. I would have done the other hits that he didn't do.
So what you're saying is by him singing that song, he was giving too much credit to Drake.
Too much
Not credit, but too much importance to
100%. 100%. Like, you took the Super Bowl to this. Like, you already did that. Why not take this moment and really release your other hits that maybe some of these people don't know about,
Yeah.
I get it because that song is huge. Like, Not Like Us is huge, but he even had a necklace with an A. I don't know if that represents A minor. I'm thinking it did. But again, you're giving too much importance to this guy that you dissing. Like, this is about you, not about who. Not about who? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
I could see your point on that.
I wouldn't have even sung it. I would have left people wanting, oh man, he should have done it. Because then you would have been taught, they would have been talking about
Kendrick.
Right. Not,
I don't know. I see your point, but I feel like I'm happy that he sang that song, that he actually allowed it in and he ended his performance with that song. I enjoyed it. I even enjoyed what he was wearing, the choreography, the whole concept of it. It was a game, Samuel L. Jackson. I like the whole thing.
I like the performance. I just wish he wouldn't have sung that song. But I will have to say that I have to give it up to the ladies, the former ladies that have performed at the Super Bowl, who have actually outshined the men that have performed, with the exception of Michael Jackson and Prince, in my humble opinion.
Bruno Mars.
Because Beyonce, the girl can't do no more. She went on that field and she performed, shaked her ass, she sang, she belted it out. Like, she gave you an overall performance.
Yeah.
Shakira and Jennifer Lopez, same thing. Lady Gaga flew down from out of nowhere, performed the heck out of all of her hits. You know what I mean? And they brought the nostalgia in.
Katy Perry.
Bruno Mars, don't talk about Katy Perry. Bruno Mars was also amazing. Like, he was playing the guitar, he was playing the drums, he was dancing and singing. Like, it was an overall performance. You mentioning Katy Perry.
Well, because of the shark, and didn't she come out in a horse or something?
That was corny. I thought the only thing that was not good about her performance was the two dancing sharks that were not even going in sync.
All right. Well, let's not get off topic. We're talking about Kendrick Lamar.
No, well, we're talking about Super Bowl and Super Bowl performance.
Overall, I thought it was good.
I wonder why they haven't asked Pitbull to do a Super Bowl.
I think it would be great. Him, and then combine that.
He has so many songs with so many other artists with so many different genres of music.
I agree, yeah. He does.
Like, why not, you know what I mean? Why not?
Pink would be good too.
Pink would be great. She's always flying up a trapeze. And I feel like, well, what about BTS? Like, let's give
Asians a chance.
They're huge.
BTS would be good though.
Oh,
how about those three right there? BTS, Pink, and Pitbull.
I don't know about all that, but just throwing it out there. Like, if we're, or you like I said, go back to the old ways,
a nice collab,
and do a fusion of different artists. That way, you could tap in and everyone's happy.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you. I didn't really focus much on the commercials.
I did.
Well, I look forward to the commercials, but I don't know. It was like a second thought. It was like an afterthought.
You know why? Because they were already out.
Right. And some of them I had seen them.
And with social media, you see it already. Like, and if you missed it, like, who cares? My two favorite though were the breast cancer one.
Okay, I do remember seeing that one. I couldn't really hear it, but I remember seeing it and like reading
and the Nike one that had all
the women
athletes.
I saw one that Leo Messi did. It's like, okay, he's doing that fancy footwork with the football, and then he kicks it, makes the field goal, and then it's like, football is over, but now football begins. I liked it. I missed that one, but yeah, I didn't really care this year about commercials, neither. I really didn't care overall about the game, about the performance, about anything, because my Giants weren't playing. Will they be there at the Super Bowl next year? Probably not, but here's hoping. Here's hoping. I like to keep it real, lad. You gotta stay positive. Don't put it out there. They will be at the Super Bowl next year. Right. Well, anyways, that's our take on Super Bowl. I forgot to mention that on Sunday night, it was Lily, Lulu, and Lala. But yes. It was more like it was Lily and Lala. And Lulu here was totally forgotten.
That's not true.
I don't know why you think that. Ignored. It was you two hanging out together, laughing, chatting it up, and having shots. And I'm at the corner.
That's not true.
Like, why am I not invited to this party?
That's not true. First of all, we shared a shot, and it actually had been a while since I even have an alcoholic beverage, as well as Lily. So we decided to share a shot because everyone was doing shots. That's one. So it's not like we were pounding them down. And number two, you were with your husband. You were sitting on his lap the entire night. Me and Lily were getting up, and we were with our nieces, with the girls as well, coming in. And so, like, what did you expect? I'm gonna stop you right there. You were sitting over there. You could have came towards us. The nieces were downstairs playing, not all the time, okay? And of course, I was with my husband because you guys ignored me. We weren't ignoring you.
Completely
You isolated yourself.
It's okay. It's fine.
You isolated yourself.
All good.
Lily's husband was not there. I'm sure if Lily's husband was there, I would have been the oddball out.
No big deal.
Y'all would have been with your significant others, and I would have just been probably at the bar still, hanging out with everybody else.
So whatever. Just had to...
Don't get in your feelings. It's okay. It's not part of being married now. You have to get used to it.
Oh, so you get married and people have to ignore you? Is that
Nobody was ignoring you. You were just, I don't know.
What?
You were just in your feelings.
Anyway,
that was our take on the football game. I thought it was great. I enjoyed it. I could understand why people are saying this, that, and the third. My 2 cents. Good job, Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Now, can we talk about something else now?
Yes, let's talk about what everyone is going to be celebrating, and most likely will be getting into huge fights for no reason. Valentine's Day.
Anybody that knows me knows that I have always hated Valentine's Day. Even when I was in relationships, I didn't really care much for that day. It's like, all right, what's the big deal? You spend all year with this person.
You know where it stems from.
And then you're going to wait for one day to really, really show your love. Everything is overpriced. You go to a restaurant and the prefix meals are ridiculous. Or it's just, o sea, una gran cosa por gusto. I just don't like it.
You know what it is?
What?
The expectation is what drives people to go nuts and get into fights and not think straight. First of all, it's a made-up holiday. It's not even a holiday. It's just a made-up commercialized day.
Commercialized. There's about 145 million Valentine's cards that are sold, and about 6 million people get engaged on Valentine's Day.
I'm so happy you say that, because every year, numerous times, I say this, right? Like, cliche. You're getting married on either New Year's Eve, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day. Like,
getting engaged on your birthday, on somebody else's birthday, on Christmas, on New Year's.
It's annoying because you're ruining it for the rest of us. We're happy for you. But now you've taken a day that most people celebrate. Like, let's say, for instance, Christmas. You're on vacation, you're with your family, and now you made it about you. Selfish. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to care. We have to act fake, like, oh my God, congratulations.
No, you do genuinely get happy, Lulu.
Yes, I get happy there, but then when the wedding comes around and you get married on New Year's, you've just ruined my New Year's, because I want to be celebrating the new year, not your marriage.
That's a little harsh.
It's harsh, but it's reality.
My whole thing is,
what happens if, let's say, the relationship doesn't last? Now you have a day, a big day, attached to an unfortunate situation that didn't last. You know what I mean?
Suppose you would have gotten married, I don't know, let's say March 13th. You know, like, it's a regular, who cares? The day's forgotten. You know, like, oh, okay, whatever. Oh, yeah, that did happen. I did get married that day. But if you get married on New Year's, every New Year's from here on out, it's going to be a constant reminder of the mistake that you did. You know?
God.
And you should have just kept it in a regular old day. But no, or also those people that use like the long weekends, like Labor Day weekend, Memorial Day weekend.
That's another one.
Don't.
Please don't. Just don't. But for those that have, and it's worked out, congratulations. But either way, for Valentine's Day, like you said, it's the expectation. A lot of people say, I don't want to do much, but then they don't really mean it. And then you should have done something, you should have planned something. And then it's like, well, I shouldn't have to tell you, you should just know type of thing. That's for the women. Some people don't like the attention. Like, please don't get me anything. Or for men, rather. They're like, I don't know, I'm not detail oriented. I don't know what you want. You know, so it's a lot of pressure on both ends. And I just think it's unnecessary. I also feel like it's immaturity on a lot of these couples that end up in fights or overspending or underspending, because you should know your person. Right? That's true.
You should know your person. So you should know if your girlfriend or wife doesn't like that attention, then don't give her that attention on that day.
Right.
Maybe give it to her on another random day.
Right.
And if you know your husband doesn't, or your boyfriend doesn't want, like, you should just know.
You should just know. Also, if you know you're on a tight budget,
don't get creative and start buying Rolexes, you know? Like, calm it down. A nice little letter from the heart always saves the day. Always saves the day.
Then there's this thing about Valentine's Day, which to me, I'm like, I get it. Valentine's Day are for those that are single, that want to celebrate friendship the day before Valentine's Day. It's usually February 13th. But to me, I'm like,
it's whack. Stupid.
Why do I want to go celebrate the day before, and knowing that the day after is like, I don't know, I just don't get it.
You're celebrating that you're single with your friends. Isn't that every day? Like, I'm single. I'll be single on February 14th.
You know that
February 15th.
Valentine's Day is also, there's like an acronym, it's SAD Day. And it means Single Awareness Day.
Again, for those that are single.
So,
Lala, you're single.
Yeah.
Do you need a day to remind you that you're single?
No, I do not.
Why are we doing this then? Why are you doing this to yourself? I feel like
So basically, I just don't like the day because of the expectations, the ridiculousness, the overpriced dinner meals, or wherever you go, movies, they probably jack up the prices on that too. You know, it's just like, And then also to my defense, I haven't had really good experiences on this day. That's why I'm just like, So what are you going to be doing for Valentine's Day?
Well, Valentine's Day doesn't even mean what it means to the rest of this world. Valentine's Day to me is, I am alive.
That's right. That's why
And I'm here to say it because last year on February 14th, the cancer was removed. And so I was cancer free, which is the way to be.
Yes.
And so to me, on February 14th, on Friday, I will not be celebrating Valentine's Day. I will be celebrating my life, my 1 year anniversary, and I celebrate my life every day from here on out. And so, yes, I will be, going to the gym early in the morning with a big smile on my face. And then I'm going to be here. I'm going to be with you, mom, the family, my husband, just enjoying the fact that I am here. It could have been a lot worse. But, God is good. And so that's what I'm going to be celebrating.
Yeah. And that's why I asked you, because I'm like, I wonder if she remembers. Of course she remember.
My Valentines are Dr. Bedry and Dr. Leon. Because last year, those were the two that used their knowledge and their hands to do what they did. And so I will forever be grateful. And Valentine's Day to me, from here on out, is not Valentine's Day. I'm cancer free.
Yeah. So, do you think your husband has something up his sleeve? My husband is a very detailed man. Yeah, he is. I've never met a man that's so like ahead of the game.
Always.
He's very detailed.
It's become like a competition.
Yeah, because
we're very detailed.
We're very detailed as well.
And even if it's the slightest thing, you know, like a little paper with something written on it,
Yeah.
or flowers or something, you know, so far he's been winning. He's been one-upping me.
Yeah.
And it's okay.
I actually tried
It's
to
okay.
get some scoop just because I'm being nosy, and the vault. He
Yeah,
was
he won't
like
say
not
anything.
saying anything. I'm like, all right, maybe I should butt out. Like,
Even
I
if
have
he
no
doesn't
business.
do anything, I'm the type that's like, I'm always just grateful and happy. Even if it's just, you got me a little Kit Kat bar, I'll be happy with that. Actually, I wouldn't say Kit Kat, an ice cream. I'll be happy with that. So, I'll see what, well, I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna do, because then I'm just gonna lay it out.
What are you gonna do?
I have no idea yet. None whatsoever. But, you know, I guess
So
something
Friday, you will have your plans. I'm sure he has something up his sleeve. Celebrating cancer-free year anniversary. And what am I gonna be doing?
You're gonna be with me.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. If Mitch has something planned, I am 100% sure I am not involved, because that would be weird. But I plan to hang out with my dog, who's actually having surgery as we speak.
That's right. Okay.
So I'll probably just be with
that's
him.
not bad. Sometimes being with dogs is better than being with humans.
Yeah, that's true.
Nowadays, isn't it? That's sad to say.
I'm actually, yeah, well, he's going to be recovering, so I don't want to be too far away from him. So.
Yeah. So
And I'm okay with that.
we want to know how your Valentine's Day goes. Let us know in the comments below.
Or if you
had a bad Valentine experience, give me the gossip. I want to know what happened.
Vamos a chismotear. And maybe I'll tell you my bad Valentine's
She had a
Day.
really bad one. I thought she was gonna say it, but you know.
Now we're talking about why bring that up. You know what I mean? All right, well, that's all. We want to talk about Super Bowl Valentine and
Keep smiling.
no, we're not going to sing.
Oh, okay.
We're going to say bye until the next episode.
Bye.